What is up, gentlemen? Welcome to the Leaders to Legends Men's Group introductory video. I'm your host, Graham Lickner, founder, head coach, all of the things of Leaders to Legends. And I am so thankful that you have found your way here today. If you're here, it's because you are excited about your personal empowerment journey and you are looking to get involved with a group of men that are not just leaders, truly legends, truly paving and pioneering their own way forward in their own style, with their own flair, owning all of the parts of who they are, and really embracing, accepting, channeling, and wielding their greatness into constructive parts and pieces of our culture and society. And that's what we're doing here. We're building, we're changing the world by changing ourselves. And if that's something that you're interested in and want to be a part of, then you were in the right place. And I wanted to walk you through a little video today, just kind of sharing how this all came to be, why we started the Leaders of Legends men's group, how it all works, what you can expect, what it entails, and at the end, if you feel like you're a good fit, an opportunity to apply and get involved. But before I get to all that, again, I just really want to thank you so much. I don't care if you join or not, honestly, but if you're here and you can take anything from this presentation and from me speaking and from my channel and from all the things that I'm sharing and run with it, and you're a better person because of it, and you share that good energy with the world, everybody wins. And that's what I care about. So I just wanted to share that with you. I really thank you for being here, and I really appreciate your time and energy. So I just wanted to share that with you. I feel so blessed. I'm in my office. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 in a week. And my life's incredible. And I have the pleasure of just working and meeting the best men that I know. And I would love for you to be a part of this. So follow along and tune in for this little presentation to learn more about it. And again, at the end, if you feel like it's a good fit, there'll be directions on how to apply and get involved. But first things first, it's Leaders of Legends, folks. And it's Leaders of Legends for a reason. We are in the energy and awareness of helping men go from in the incredible leaders that they are and amplifying them into this person that is capable of doing truly anything that they desire. And we're removing all the barriers mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually to get there. And we're doing it together as a team. And that's why it's the men's group. And when we say legends find a way, what we mean is I'm inevitable. There is absolutely nothing that can stop me from accomplishing, achieving, stepping into, and evolving into the man that I know that I am. And if that's something that you're interested in, keep watching, right? Because that guy in the middle right here, he did not believe that. And when I see this picture, why did I start the group anyway? And who am I? I'm Graham, men's coach, retreat guide, men's group facilitator, gamer, athlete, artist, writer, speaker, adventurer. I'm a lot of things, but mostly I'm just the guy that you see right here. I'm a combination of that guy in the middle who was lost, confused, insecure, so insecure, confused, so confused, just unaware. And a mixture of him and that guy on the right who's like joy and peace and presence and power and love and acceptance and understanding and compassion and kindness. And I'm both of them right here today. And that feels really, really good. And I wanted to share this because I know for me, when I was in that phase in the middle, it was just really challenging for me to believe that that person on the right was possible. I was so lost in making money, so lost in women, so lost in the fake identity I created for myself to be accepted by society, our culture, people, my friends, acquaintances, girls, everyone. I was so far from that person on the right. It was just causing me so much internal chaos. It was honestly ripping me in two. I felt at the time very Jekyll and Hyde like half of my life was this like very like fake and manufactured version of myself that I used to like finesse the world, and the other half was this very like strong, honorable like depth that was like constantly trying to bring me back to me, and whew, it was tough. And at the time, part of the reason I started this men's group is I had nothing like this then. There were no coaches that I could go to. There were no mentors that I had that could communicate with me about what I was going through emotionally. There was no one that could call me out. And I started this group because the guy on the left was really fucked up. And he had everything except for connection to his heart and soul. And the guy on the right has heart and soul. It feels good to be him. And he also didn't have somewhere to reconnect. And that's one of the reasons that we started the Leaders Legends Men's Group. is this is the space to do it. And this group is for you, for the man who's disconnected from himself, the man who lacks presence, desires peace, and wrestles with confidence and feeling powerful. If you're one of those guys who can relate to that, of just feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling disconnected, having a lot of personal and professional success in a lot of areas, but feeling so lost, confused, and discombobulated in others, this is the balance. This is the bridge. This is the safe space in the middle where we build the foundation of sustainability for you. And we bring those parts of yourself that are far apart, we bring them closer together. And we do it in a group and we do it together. And that's who I am. I'm someone who's a binder. I'm a connector of people. I'm a connector of men. And I'm a connector of the mind and the heart. And that's what I do. That's what I help people with in my personal coaching practice. And that's the thesis and theme of Leaders Legends Men's Group, is to help create that connection for you and for everyone else around you, so that, again, you can change the world by changing yourself and bring the best version and the most beautiful version and the most free version and the most kind, compassionate, and loving version of yourself to the world. And that's what we're doing. That's Leaders Legends. So, and these are, by the way, these are just amazing men that are a part of the group in various different ways. These guys all came on a retreat to Zion a few years ago, and so beautiful. But the vision for Leaders Legends Men's Group is obviously to change the world by changing yourself. When you make the decision to evolve, you instantly are impacting everyone around you. They may be resistant to your changes at first because you're going against the character you played with them, but ultimately over time, they're going to start to get on board and see your leadership, not your leadership, your legendship, right? And that's what this is about. You embracing that version of yourself that you know you can be, but that you're just afraid the world might not accept. You're just afraid that you might not really be. You're just afraid that if you do, then you'll lose. No, we have so much to gain, so much freedom to experience, so much power to realize, right? And so first things first, we want to connect you to yourself and a community of men living in freedom, purpose, and authenticity. Freedom, purpose, and authenticity. Freedom to be, exist as I am. Purpose and intention, all the things that I'm creating personally and professionally. And authenticity and authentically, meaning being able to actually sustain who I am during that process and show up as that person in all areas of my life. Right? The second part is creating the safe space for you to bridge the gap between your mind and heart and embrace the openness and vulnerability required for you to make the changes. Listen, I don't have to tell you, it's not easy. And the reason that you haven't made the changes is because you're terrified of the judgment of other people around you, which is super normal. I deal with it all the time with all my clients, and all the guys in the men's group experience it from time to time. But when you embrace the vulnerability and your openness, you get access to your path. And your path immediately brings a newfound power and courage with it to resist and overcome those judgments and really start to experience the acceptance, right? So the second part is the safe space. And that's what you see in this group, in this picture right here. It's just a really incredible group of men together, united, and loving life. It's really beautiful to see. I love looking at it, reflecting from time to time. It's really cool. Good freaking guys. And this final component is building a life that brings your greatest success. I'm really interested in not you having success just to have success. I'm interested in helping you have more success built around the rules and the way in which you want to live your life. A lot of you are also here because you're fed up with the success you've earned. It's come at such a high cost. Your time, your energy, your relationships, who your friends are, who you've become. I want you to have success playing by your own rules. And that's this third component, is learning to build your life, build your business, build your career, build your personal relationships, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, around who you are, around, like I said, that authenticity, that purpose, and that freedom, right? In the energy of that, in that connection, comes space to rebuild a really strong and stable foundation that you can continue to build upon for the rest of your life. And that to me is like truly life-changing, life-creating, life-opening. I mean, that's the sauce. So I'm shaking for that. Beautiful. That's the sauce. So connect, experience a safe space, build the life that you truly want to live. That's true to you, right? That's changing the world by changing yourself, right? So how are we going to do this? How does it all work? There's three components to Leaders Legends experience. The first is the men's group, And practicing presence, peace, and power in the group setting requires vulnerability and being seen by others, and practicing seeing and communicating with them honestly and truthfully will evolve you into a more conscious and capable man. So this first component is practicing what I call presence, peace, and power, which is the foundation of Leaders Legends. It's me being here truly in the moment making this video. It's me not having any extra thoughts in my mind or confusion emotionally in my heart. And it's me giving myself permission for you to see me as a leader and for me to own that reality. The reason that you're on the other end of this camera is because you want to experience what I'm experiencing here in my life. You want to experience what the guys in the men's group are experiencing. You know there's a gap and you want to move forward and get into it, which is freaking fantastic, right? I am a guide to do that. The men in the group are guides to do that. And when we practice presence, peace, and power in a group setting every week, listening, communicating, reflecting, breathing, being from a place of presence, peace, and power, we're practicing communicating with ourselves in the world. We're practicing transforming and consciously evolving into the people that we want to be. And this is something that you have way more power over than you think. Right? And that's the first component, is in the men's group. The second component is in coaching, right? Not only being in person, not only being virtually in the men's group in the Zoom container, but also in those moments where you really have an opportunity to make a breakthrough, turning those mental, emotional roadblocks into roadways, okay? The men's group sets us up to have those deep, intimate coaching moments where we can make the changes mentally and emotionally that are going to open up your life to, like we said, freedom, purpose, authenticity. It's always coming back, always recycling, always weaving in and out of itself. And that's what the coaching and the men's group are going to do. The final component is the retreats, right? And being in the men's group, you're going to have access to not only the group and me and the other guides and leaders, but also the in-person events and retreats when the time comes. And that's why these three things put together equate, in my opinion, to you being stacked at a level where you become inevitable. I feel like the exposure to other men in person and online weekly, the exposure in these really beautiful intimate moments where me and you can connect, or one of the other guides, and in those moments where we have a group of people off in their own space, own energy, own journey for a period of time at the retreats, those three things equate to people having the most beautiful breakthroughs, shifts, changes that I've ever witnessed, and with the most sustainability on the back end, which I think is the most important part. I know there are a lot of experiences that people get involved in where they make a lot of breakthroughs in the moment, but when they get home, it's very hard to integrate. This is the opposite of that. This is all about integration. This is an ongoing thing. There's no off button, because you are the one taking yourself there and bringing yourself back always. It's always you. There's no plant medicines. There's no like epic crazy ceremonies and this is and that. There's just Graham and you and a bunch of other really great people sharing mental, emotional wins, breakthroughs, vulnerabilities, insecurities, and ultimately moments of empowerment. And I think that's what makes it a really special group, and that's what allows for people like Brad, who's in this picture, who came on the men's retreat a few years ago, to have, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful breakthroughs I've ever seen anyone have. Just truly accepting himself, opening his heart up, and this picture is a real great symbol of what's possible when you commit and you open yourself up to new possibilities and new opportunities. And again, if that's someone like you, then I highly recommend getting involved. And yeah, I'm just excited. This is really cool for me to share with all of you. And I may be rambling. I don't even care. We're out here, right? So that's the mission. What does it entail? So this is actually a picture taken from a recent men's group conversation that we had a few nights ago. And it involves a lot of things, but simply put, the men's group involves the weekly team calls to connect, learn, and grow together. We do all kinds of activities and exercises. I make them up half the time, but they involve journaling, breath work, reflecting, different breakout groups. But most importantly, your job here is to connect with yourself and learn more things about yourself, and connect with the other guys and learn more about yourself through them. When you do those two things, you're going to become a better communicator. You're going to naturally become more authentic. You're going to be challenged to be a better man, and you're going to be held accountable by guys who are really serious. These guys are amazing. But the biggest thing that they are is they have a really beautiful balance between personal and professional success and awareness, personal authenticity and freedom, professional success, drive, motivation, inspiration. When those two things click, fire, right? Second part, team Telegram chat, where you can communicate your daily victories, moments of power, and just get to know everyone more in depth. I really want you to meet these people. This is a new network for you that can go in any direction that you choose. View it as that. Leaders Legends courses. I have a couple courses that are going to be coming out that you'll have access to. And those are going to be fantastic opportunities for you to practice presence, peace, and power on your own. There's going to be there's infinite videos, worksheets. You can do the work to here. You can do the work there. You can do the work everywhere. Okay, we got you. I got you. Invitation to the exclusive men's retreats and events. There'll be ones that I have that are week-long retreats that are for people who want to send it and go super deep. And then there are ones that are shorter for the men's group that you have access to so that you can meet a lot of these guys in person and connect with them, and we can do the work in person that we're doing online. So it's perfect hybrid. And then finally, communication with Graham and the team guides. So there's me and there's other team guides that you're going to get to meet, other guys who are facilitators at retreats, who are leaders in the group, who you can meet, learn from, grow through, etc. And you're going to have access to them as well. And I will put you in touch with them when you join the group. But what am I trying to say? You have support, okay? Like there's tons of people here that can help. We want to help. I know this is new, and for a lot of you, it's weird. You're not used to getting help from guys. But the reality is we have tons of people here who are badass motherfuckers and who want to help and who care and have huge hearts and are kind. And we want to link those people together. So that's kind of what you can expect as far as what it entails. But the goal, and look at these smiling men, freaking legends. The goal is that you learn to like who you see in the mirror. You open the door to your heart and have a newfound love for yourself. Just like this guy. Yeah, a newfound love for myself. I actually love that guy in the middle so much. I was so insecure. He was so insecure. And he found a way to let go of that and embrace the courage and find a way to love himself. And the man that he's become, that you are looking at right here, is doing really big things because he cares and he wants to. And I feel so empowered to share this message and build this group. And I am inevitable and this group's inevitable. It's going to grow. Whether you're a part of it, you get to choose. Would love to have you though. Okay. So the goal, newfound love for myself and for yourself. The world and the people you cherish most. New power to share with the world. Second is that you have a new group of friends and brothers who understand what it's like to live a life of purpose, create success, and still be yourself. So big. What it's like to live a life of purpose, create success, infinite, and still be yourself. This is where a lot of you struggle. You don't have purpose, you have success, and you're not yourself, or you're only sometimes. Or maybe you have purpose and you have success, but you're not yourself. Or maybe you're a little yourself, but you don't have success and you want more purpose. Whatever those variables are, if you don't have all three of those things, the men's group is for you. Get involved. Really good things will happen because you have exposure to so many people in the group who have success, who are finding purpose, who are channeling into their business, who are practicing being themselves, because it's way harder than you think. Obviously, it's why you're here. Gets me so freaking fired up. Right? You evolve into the man you know in your heart you are. You evolve into your version of what I showed you earlier, your version of this. I want to see this for you. When I was a fitness coach, is where one of the things I started with when I first started my career as a coach was a fitness coach. Always took progress pictures so I could see the physical changes in my body before and after. So too, seeing the physical changes in myself from that middle picture to this picture on the right is so eye-opening for me. I look so much lighter. I look so much healthier. I just look so inhabited. I look so present. And it's just so powerful to see. So I love you, Graham. You rock. And I want you to have your version of that, okay? Right? So you evolve into the man you know in your heart you are. Come a leader, leave a legend like all these freaking fine young gentlemen. I want to see more of you. Just starting. So anyway, with all that said, I just talked a lot. Straight up, I know that a lot of you are brand new to personal development work. I call it personal empowerment work because I feel like the goal here is to be empowered, not be developed. I don't want you to be this like robot clone developed thing. I want you to be this empowered, free-flowing creature human that you are. And I'd love to have you involved. And if you feel like you vibe with me at all, or you look at my YouTube or wherever and you find more information about me, or you know someone who's in the group and you're like, these people are cool, I'd like to get to know them more. All I want to do is find some time to chat with you. So all I'm going to ask you to do is just fill out the application that you'll find at the button at the bottom of the video or wherever you see this. Just follow everything so you get the application. Fill it out. If I think you are a good fit, I will, either way, I'm going to reach out to you. But if I think you're a good fit, I'm going to ask you to get on a call and just connect more in depth. There's no sales, there's no nothing. I just want to know you better. And if you feel after that call like we could connect and we could actually do this, we'll set up a call where I can walk you through what it would look like for you to be involved in the men's group. I'm really passionate about this not being a forced thing. I don't do force. If you want to be a part of something, you can just join. I don't care either way, honestly, because this group is growing regardless. And you also might just not be ready, and that's okay too. It takes time. It took me years before I was ready to really open up, be vulnerable, share, connect, put my guard down, and decide that I was ready to have everything that I wanted, which you can't have. And that's what we're here doing. We're here building a group and community of men that are getting what they want, but they're not sacrificing who they are to get it. And to me, that's the most important evolution of a man, especially in a society and culture here where men are sacrificing who they are and their identity and their character for quick material improvements and advancements and forfeiting their soul. I don't want you to forfeit yourself anymore. I know how many of you struggle with that. I've done it myself, and this is a place where you can come to the light, so to speak. It sounds very cliche, but I want you to. I want you to open up. I want you to be yourself. I want you to be vulnerable. There's no judgment. I know that it's hard, and it takes time. But this is a place where you can grow. This is a place where you can connect. This is a place where you can meet other incredible entrepreneurs, other incredible business people. You can meet your incredible friends if you choose. And you can meet me, and I'm awesome. So you got a lot of good things going here. And like I said, if you're interested or open to it, I'd love to have you. I wrote all this stuff, but I think I just pretty much mentioned everything you need to know. And yeah, with as I look back at all this, and I just want to touch on this. What am I touch on? Just this right here. I started the group because the guy on the left was just fucked up. He had everything except the connection to his heart, soul, and somewhere to reconnect. Yeah, that's what this is about. It's about you men who feel like you lost yourselves and you want to get yourselves back, or you have flickers of yourself and you want to experience more of that, and you want to do it your way. And I'm here for that, and I want to be a part of your journey. So if you feel like you're a good fit and you would benefit from being a part of this group, and you want to evolve into the man you know you are in your heart, then reach out, apply, get involved. We're going to be here for a while. We have a lot of great things coming. And listen, if for whatever reason you're not ready and you're watching this video, go get ready. Find something. Sink your teeth into something that's personal empowerment related. Just start your journey. Again, it doesn't have to be me. I think that's been one of the best lessons I've learned on my journey thus far. Is like I care a lot less about me getting all the recognition than I do about you being recognized. And you can recognize yourself. You don't need me to do it. You don't need these guys to do it. You just need you. But if you want extra recognition and you want a group to do it with, and you want someone like myself to guide you, then we can start. We can make some music, baby. So anyway, with all that said, I appreciate you all. This is the Leaders to Legends men's group, and I am looking forward to seeing you inside. So just wanted to wish you an incredible day. Presence, peace, and power be with you. You already know legends find a way. And like I said, whether or not this is for you, just go be the best man you can be. And I look forward to meeting you at some point. Peace, peace.